home. Now, I know some people are still in snow, it's really cold. What if I could give you a Dyson heater and it's gonna cool you with a fan once we get hot? And I gave it to you in the latest technology from Dyson. You would say, oh my gosh, that's already amazing, Tina. It's a heater and it's a fan. But guess what you're looking at right here on your screen, the HP02, it is also going to clean your air. It's your air purifier every day of the year. It is a $600 value HP02 from Dyson. But today, we're gonna give you, it already comes with a HEPA filtration filter that's 99.97% of cleaning the air. We're also gonna give you an additional replacement filter, which is an extra $70 invested already in there. It's our smart deal, which means it's a limited time only. We have 5 flexible payments. We have free shipping and handling on this. We have it in black, white, and the one at the end is iron, which is very limited. 739646, but that is literally all the bells and whistles on a limited time opportunity. That's at the end of the hour. Gemma's gonna join me, but I wanna get your eyes on that because it's really your all-in-one. I said we're gonna take today and really focus on us, and one of those things is focusing on our health. And the first thing when it comes to our health, it's knowledge. You have to know what's going on. Let me kind of give you a number that'll put that into perspective. If you took everybody, in the country, 75 million people, that equates to 1 in 3. So if you took 3 of us, right, 3 in the room, 1 of us has high blood pressure. But look at the stat right underneath that. Only about half of those people are actually controlling their situation. And again, why? It's being able to know what is going on with our body. So today, coming to us from Viridian Health, which has been around for 40 years, they're all about our health, for $27.86, one button, this is gonna be able to tell you your systolic, your diastolic, your pulse results, your irregular heartbeat, your hypertension. All of that is going to be knowledge you have at your fingertip every single day. This is even going to fully auto inflate and deflate. You don't even have to know that. And my favorite part of this, big, large screen. I can read exactly what's going on, read those numbers. There we go. Now we have to know all of Donna's stats. Now do you see the little blinking cursor right there that Donna is pointing at? See how it's green, yellow, red? So if you're Tina, I don't know what all these numbers mean, what does that mean? It's gonna tell you green, good. Red, we probably need we need to take this a step further. It's gonna store memory so you'll have everything. This is even gonna come locked and loaded with your batteries. It takes 2 AAA batteries, it's in there installed, you're gonna get the case, but today for 3 flexible payments of $9.29, you have the knowledge in your hand. Let's get even deeper into this and see what this can do for us and our health and our family. And to do that, I need to bring in Lisa Kirchner, who's joining me on Skype. Lisa, are your numbers coming up?
My numbers are coming up right now. I just tapped that button. You're right. It's so simple, and that's why people love these at-home health monitors. With the touch of a single button, you get your systolic and diastolic numbers. That's your blood pressure. And then below, you're going to get your resting heart rate. Now, why does this matter? We want to keep track at home habitually on a regular basis whenever we're making any kind of change in our lifestyle. So if you've just started exercising, or if you are one of the 1 in 3 Americans who has hypertension, or there's also another 1 in 3 statistic, and that is people who have pre-hypertension. If you are among that number, and that's going to be you or someone you love, you want to be able to keep this number handy. You may already be doing telemedicine visits. Your doctor is going to need this information. This will store up to 2 people's readings 60 readings each, or 120 total readings. It keeps the date and time stamp on. I don't know if you can see that very well. It's up at the top. See that? The date and the time are up there. Oh, and it just turned off. It only takes 20 seconds to give you a reading, and then that number will stay up for a minute. But you know what? Even if you don't remember it, you touch that mode button, and I can go back and see what it was that I had as a number. So it couldn't be easier to use. This is a clinically accurate device. It's latex free. I love the wrist cuff because it doesn't feel it doesn't feel complicated to use. It doesn't feel like it's sort of claustrophobic. And it is something that we all need to know these numbers, because you could be, to all appearances, perfectly healthy, like my dad, who owns a health club, but he has high blood pressure. So he has to monitor his numbers at home. And he has been doing this for a long time. A lot of us know about white coat syndrome already. When they test those numbers at the doctor's office, you're going to be a little tense, and your numbers might appear higher than they would be normally. You could end up getting over medicated because of those numbers. And the way to keep a much more accurate gauge for your doctor to evaluate is by monitoring those numbers at home. And this is a peace of mind that you just couldn't really even put a price tag on. And here it is in this nice, sleek, snug, easy to take with you wherever you go, wrist monitor. And like I'm doing, you want to hold it up to your heart level. Mine's a little bit high because I want to be sure that you can see these numbers. It's that giant, easy to read LCD screen. And again, it's date and time stamping so that you can not only gauge over time, but you can see what kind of patterns there are. Oh, if I drink a cup of coffee, my number looks higher. If I'm talking while I'm doing it, my number looks higher. And then you begin to be able to normalize your own readings and get a good, realistic gauge. And that is a tool that you want to have in your at-home healthcare kit.
Well,
and again, it's not just if you're in the hypertension family, which so many of us are. It's if you're doing any kind of change in your lifestyle, you want to be able to evaluate the effectiveness of it. And this is a tool that can make that happen.
Well, Lisa was talking about peace of mind and being able to have that knowledge, and really that's first step when we talk about our family and our health. And I love that she was talking about, we're doing a lot of our visits with our doctors over video, and before, that would be the only other time we would get these kind of numbers, right? If you went for a doctor's office, that's the first thing they do before you even see the doctor. But now we have this available to us at home every single day. And talking about peace of mind, if you're going, Tina, this is a $27.86, digital wrist blood pressure monitor. Is this thing gonna, break on me in a year? Is this, I mean, it's $27. You get a lifetime limited warranty on this, lifetime. Viridian stands behind this piece of equipment for you. And I can't stress enough, easy, easy, easy. It is a one-button push. It's going to inflate and deflate on its own, so it's already gonna be smart enough to know exactly how much it needs to inflate to get the right clinically proven numbers for you. It is easy to read. It has, of course, those 60 reading memory for you and another person, so that's 120. And for everyone asking, it is latex free. I know Lisa mentioned that, but if that's one of the things that you've always tried to avoid, and if you're like, well, will it fit my wrists? This is gonna fit wrist sizes 5.5 up to 7.5 in circumference. So this really is gonna be for everyone. If you do this on 3 flexible payments, it's only $9.29. That is really just such a small amount for the large amount of knowledge and information that you have about your body, about what is going on. And I'm telling you, and Lisa, you'll say the same, our health, the knowledge of our health, knowing these types of things became very top of mind for everyone, and being able to say, I wanna just no, am I one of those 73 million people, with high blood pressure? I mean, these stats are kind of like jolting, don't you think?
Absolutely. I mean, 1 in 3 adults has high blood pressure. And over half of those people don't know that they have it and they're not controlling that situation. And then again, there's that number of Americans, 1 in 3, that have pre-hypertension. So that's another 75 million Americans. And especially if you're in that category, you're probably not aware. There is another place that you can get your blood pressure taken, and it's at, sometimes at the grocery store or the drugstore. Those can be wildly inaccurate. Having this device at home is going to help you know what your true numbers are all the time. So if you are just starting a new fitness regime to try to combat some of your hypertension, and my husband actually was on high blood pressure medication, he undertook health, diet and exercise routine, and now he monitors regularly to make sure that he is keeping it down, and he does not do that any longer. Now, that's his individual experience, but this is a tool that we rely on regularly. And it's not a replacement for a doctor, but it is a question that your doctor is always going to ask. First of all, when you go to the office, they're going to take it, but why wait until you have that visit? You want to be sure, if you are getting medication for high blood pressure, that it's calibrated and your doctor can evaluate a lot of results rather than these single results that come every few months when you go to the office, or even if you have a telemedicine visit every few months. And this, I love, Tina, how you talked about how simple it is, because anybody can press one button and in seconds, 20 seconds, it starts to give you that number. The cuff itself inflates, but it doesn't give you that constricted feeling. It is latex free and it is easy to read. And so in 20 seconds, you're going to have that reading, and you're also going to have your resting pulse rate, which is another indicator of your general fitness level. And these are numbers, they're called vital signs for a reason, because they are vital to your health, to your wellness. And also, I didn't even talk about this. You talked about it a little bit earlier. Over here, you have the little zones of green going up to red. That will be an indicator that will show you where you are in terms of an instant read on what those numbers mean. If it's in the green zone, you're good. The higher up it goes, the picture changes, and that's where you want to consult with your doctor. I love the date and time stamp. Couldn't be simpler. And then you just press that mode button to scroll through the numbers.
So again, one button, that's all you need to do. It's gonna inflate and deflate on its own. You get the numbers, and if the numbers are a little over, intimidating to you, it'll give you, if you're in the green, yellow, and red. But Lisa, since I have you, I also from Viridium, I have the touch-free thermometer that I wanted to remind everybody. It's a customer pick, but I wanted to do a really quick minute on this as well. This is a way in 1 second to get clinically proven results on your thermometer without having to put it in your mouth, without having to touch anything. You literally put it near your forehead, you click the one button again, and on the screen, big screen, you're getting that. On 3 flex payments today, it is $16.25. Lisa, can you give me a real quick minute on this?
I sure can. You press that button, and in 1 second, it's going to show you the temperature. You can see from the screen, I'm in the green zone. My temperature is good. It has a yellow and it has a red screen. All those things will indicate what's going on with your temperature. It takes temperatures 3 ways. It has a silent mode. It does Fahrenheit and Celsius, and it is a touch-free, non-invasive way to monitor your health. It's just another part of our new normal. We need to know what our temperature is. A lot of times they're taking it before we're able to go into certain places. So if you have this, within 1 second, you can know your number. And again, it takes temperatures 3 ways. You can get your body, surface, and food temperatures off of it.
And I have the silver, Lisa has the white. Those are your 2 options available. Again, 662501 is the item number. I know, Lisa, I just wanted to do a quick one on that because I know it's a customer pick. I know it's underneath Viridian as well. So thank you so much. What we've gained this morning from knowledge and what we have at our fingertips is absolutely priceless, Lisa.
These tools are so great to offer people, so thanks for doing it, Tina.
Absolutely, thank you so much. Okay. Now, let's talk about something that comes to us from Mighty Sight. Now, maybe you have glasses or contacts or readers, or maybe you don't have any of those, and sure, you can see clearer, but it doesn't make everything bigger, and it doesn't light everything up. That's where Mighty Sight comes in with the deluxe magnifying glasses. So if you sew, if you craft, if you do puzzles, if you're a coin collector, or if you just read anything, and I'm talking about a book to, you know, prescription pill bottles, to your taxes, to ingredients on a recipe. If you wanna be able to have something that is going to magnify up to 160% of the magnification, that is what you are getting. This is being able to see things bigger, clearer, and it also has 2 built-in LED lights. Now, I mentioned right about if you have readers or glasses or contacts or anything, if you have readers or glasses, these glasses will fit over those glasses so you can still see clear, but now you get that magnification. This is under $20 to have this. It is high def optical lenses, hands-free, being able to get all of those benefits, and this is gonna be unisex, it's flexible, it's for everybody. It is rechargeable, which means you don't have to keep buying batteries for this, and we even give you a hard case to put these in as well. So let's really take a look at these, no pun intended for that, but Vonabelle Sherman has to join me on Skype in order to do that. Good morning, Vonabelle.
Yeah. Good morning. I am so happy to present these because they're such a handy helper, really decreases frustration. And you know what decreases frustration? I see that's the sale price. In all, I guess about 2 years I've been bringing Mighty Sight. This week has been the first time we've had that great sale price. So if you've been thinking about it, you've seen me present it, you might want to grab it today because it decreases that frustration. What happens is the minute you pop these on your face, everything is bigger, bolder, and brighter. And when I got this package, I was reading the instructions and I went, oh, I need Mighty Sight to even read these instructions. And I think, how many instructions are you getting, no matter what you're buying, that you look at them and go, wow, is the writing getting tinier? But when you put on the Mighty Sight and it enlarges everything 160% and you have that dedicated LED that really goes to where I'm looking, oh, I can totally read what this says. It tells me about the micro USB. So let me tell you about that. These are rechargeable. So that's so wonderful because when I first got these, I was really impressed. I thought, nice job, looked good, felt good weight in my hand. And I went, oh, please, please don't have given us batteries. Well, they didn't. This is a USB charger. So you just charge it for 30 minutes and then you get about 3 hours worth of light. Of course, you always have the magnification. I love that shot. You know why? Because if you look at the outside of the glasses, everything is totally blurry. But what you're seeing through the lens, you can
I show you how tiny this writing is without being behind? Look at how tiny. Teeny, teeny, tiny. There is no way, Vonabelle, in a gajillion years, without straining my eyes, I would be able to do that. But watch what happens to it when we bring it in underneath the magnification.
Yeah, it's a big wow. That's a great, great shot to really show you what happens. Everything's bigger, bolder, brighter, easier to read. And then that applies for so many things. Maybe you're trying to hang a picture and you put a little nail in the wall and you can't see. You pop on your glasses and suddenly everything is really, really clear for you. And maybe it's going to a restaurant. You take out the menu and I'm sure this has happened to you too. You start off here, because if you're over 40, this happens. And then you kind of go out, and you kind of go out a little more and a little more. Pretty soon the arms are not long enough, but just pop on your Mighty Sight glasses and you'll get light in the restaurant or light in the bed when you're reading at night and your hubby doesn't want light because he's falling asleep. You have your own dedicated light. Now, I want to tell you something special. Just for our HSN customer, this is the deluxe version. Deluxe means they made these lights 25% brighter. It also means that we are giving you this semi-hard case to put your glasses in. What's so great about that is you could pop these in here and take them to the store, because if you're trying to read labels, you know, those are really tiny as well. But maybe you're doing, you know, watching your diabetes, maybe you're doing keto diet, you want to look at your carbs. All you have to do is bring this with you. They're protected in this case, and then you can read all those. Look at those pancakes. Very blurry on the side for me, but right through the lens, big, bold, clear. I grab these at least 2 times a day. And here's what happens is you'll find yourself being frustrated trying to read something, and then you'll go, oh, wait, I have Mighty Sight. But only if you go ahead and get them today, right, Tina?
Well, Vonabelle, if you find, you know, because when I said at the very beginning, right, if you have readers or something, that is meant to make something clearer, right? So you can see it. it's not making anything bigger. So, you know, if you're putting on your readers, you're putting on your glasses, and you're still doing one of these right between you and your partner, you're looking at it, and then you're like, well, here, you try to read it. You know what I mean? This is what we end up doing. Can you read what it says? And, you know, am I supposed to take 3 of these, 2 of these? How can you, am I supposed to, you know, am I supposed to eat with this? Am I not supposed to eat with this? And you're finding that to be a problem, Vonabelle. Once you put these on, I feel like it's gonna be hard to take them off because everything is so big and able to be seen. So if you're constantly in your own mind saying, man, I really just wish I could see this in a bigger, like I wish I could see it more of the intricate details. This is your answer for $19.99. And I feel like it would be worth the price, Vonabelle, if we didn't put the lights on them. Then we go and we put 2 LED lights on it. It's got that high def optical lens. Everything about this is such high grade. And again, if you have glasses, I wear glasses, I'm wearing contacts today, but I wear glasses. You put them on right over your glasses, right over your readers, whatever it is, you put them on over them, so you're still getting the clarity that you need in your own personal prescription, but then you're getting the magnification. And it's not 5 times, it's not 10 times, it's 160% magnification. So I love that we're showing you through the lens what it looks like, how much you're able to see, how much you're able to read, and think about on a daily. And I was talking about recipes, labels, and when you get down to doing your taxes, all of a sudden the paperwork on there has such small writing on it and so many numbers going on for this. So I think that if you start thinking on a daily, and I feel like, Vonabelle, right? You and I, you know, we're at that age where I feel like you start wanting things, whether it's, you know, a menu, it's a map, whatever it is, you're starting to realize you are trying to find that answer. And the price on this, unbelievable.
Yeah, take a look at that. Look at how tiny, like literally you cannot read any of the streets unless it's going through the lens. And let's see, I think it's Vanderbilt Avenue. Look at that, I could read it from home. 5th Avenue, Irving Place, and I've been to all of those places because before I lived in Florida, I lived in New York. All of the squares, Broadway, all, you know, familiar to me, and you cannot read it unless you have the lenses. Now, I'm so glad you showed the medicine bottle because we did a survey, and the #1 use where everybody thought this is worth it just for that was a medicine bottle, because it's not just what should I do, but what shouldn't you do? So maybe there's somebody you love who you see that they're not seeing so well and you're concerned because maybe they're not reading their labels right. This might be the perfect, you know, hey, mom, dad, I think you guys need these. But you know what? You don't have to be over 40. You could be 20 and still struggle at times to be able to see small writing. So this is a great tool to have to decrease that frustration by giving you LED lighting, making everything bigger, bolder, brighter. And we give you the USB cord so you can charge it, super simple. We also give you a little bag like this, and your cord will come in there, but it also doubles as a cleaning cloth. So you get a little fingerprint on that, all you have to do is wipe it off. So it's a complete package for this price, not just the glasses alone that are certainly worth it all by themselves. Let's talk about what you would do if you didn't have the Mighty Sight. You would start with a flashlight, right? And then you would take a magnifying glass. And I thought, well, that's great, but where's my third hand to actually hold what I'm trying to fix, the craft I'm trying to fix? You can't do it. But listen, if I pop these on my face, then I have both hands free. If you're an anagriffin crafter or crafting companion, or you like model trains, model cars, coin collecting, your hands are free, so you can make those fine adjustments. And these are unisex, so girl, guys, it doesn't matter, but it's the perfect tool to help you see better. You want to be a hero, have these, grandma and mom. If somebody in the family gets a splinter and you want to get it out quick because they're suffering, you need light and magnification to get it out really quick, and you need your hands free to hold that tweezer. Well, guess what? Mighty Sight, no matter what your age, is your rescuer.
I want the chicken. It's $12.99.
Yeah, and I can't see anything on the other side.
No,
Yeah,
wait,
that's amazing.
$13.99. I want the platter. That's what I want. This is what I want. The fish. No, I want cheese. Okay, I want the onion soup. Wait, what do I want? I can see the price. I can see what I'm getting. Look at how big the words are on here. I want to remind you, and we're doing this through here so you can see, but look, I don't know if you've noticed, I've had these on my head. I've been popping these on when, you know, I'm reading all the labels, I'm reading my card. Oh my goodness gracious, this looks amazing. How big, I mean, you don't realize how, I mean, really small everything has become on the bottles, on, you know, the packages, on everything that we have until you actually get these home and you're like, whoa, that is so much better. And I love what you were talking about, the hands-free. We get the 2 lights. It's a 1-button operation. You press the button and the lights pop on. You're able to use it. If you don't want the lights, turn them on, turn them off. But we have seen like those lamps, Fonabelle, right? That you can kind of pull them over and they have the light and they have the magnification. It's not portable.
Yeah.
It's not going to the grocery store with me. It's not going to the restaurant with me. It's not going to the doctor with me. Pop these into your purse, into your bag, put them, you know, with you in the car. You always have that 160% magnification with the lights, hands-free for under a $20 bill. It is well worth it for everyone in the house. Fonabelle, thank you so much for joining me this morning.
You're welcome. These are just a handy tool that everybody needs, so just take advantage of the sale. I'm all about a sale. So thank you, Tina.
Absolutely. So the item number 682702 is the item number. Make sure you put that in your cart. And really quick, I did see this really quick on that we had these back. These are the customer pick, like 477 review kind of customer pick 2-pack of reusable face coverings that come to us from Copper Life, which is underneath Tommy Copper. It gives us anti-odor, moisture wicking technology on these. You get a 2-pack. They've got the metal nose wire, so no fog in your glasses. It won't slide off your face. It's breathable. It has those adjustable, soft, elastic ear bands. It's double layer. It's machine washable, so you're not having to buy more and more and more. And you get a 2-pack. One, you'll get a black and then a color. Or you could do black and black, black and blue, black and gray, black and pomegranate, black and purple. We actually sold over 50,000 of these since we brought this to you in August, and it became a wildly huge customer pick. So I wanted to let you know that was available now at HSN. But when you come back, we are going to talk about the Dyson. It is your fan, it is your heater, it's your air purifier.
They say home is where the heart is. So when I'm at home, I want it to feel warm and welcoming and full of things that make me smile and make life just a little bit easier. So join me every Tuesday for your weekly look at the latest ways to make your home a haven.
Looking for the perfect way to treat yourself? Join us for What a Girl Wants. Find the pretty new things that you've been craving. And don't miss a special edition of What a Girl Wants with Sarah for more ways to indulge. Starts Thursday at midnight. Come with us on a journey to Greece and discover innovative beauty solutions that are time-tested. Powered by the Greek flora, Perez harnesses a wealth of plant species that exist only in Greece. We handpick our Greek botanicals and extract them in our own labs. By combining the best of nature with science, Perez delivers powerful results in each product. Immerse yourself in the beauty of Perez on HSN and hsn.com.
There's only 400 or 500 of them left.
Start to get a little panicky when items start to sell out.
This is it, you guys.
I get a little anxious.
Gone, sold out.
Gone.
I better make this phone call.
It's usually something that I really want, and I want to make sure to get it.
When they say only 12 left, that kind of helps me make my decision.
There's no more thinking about it.
We're almost sold out.
That's it. Final look.
My fingers don't work fast enough on my phone.
Oh, wait, it's gone.
Oh, it's sold out
Oh,
already.
my gosh.
I have to get it before it sells out.
Welcome back in. I'm Tina Jennings. We're just about to dive into your new Dyson for your home, but really quick, I do want to let you know, if you wait around just a little while longer, I have our amazing today's special that's going to start off my next hour. It is your new mattress from Beautyrest, and they bring actually an exclusive line here. I can't wait to show that to you, but I want to make sure that you stick around for that. It's just a few moments away. But let's take a look at this. This is the HP02 coming to us from Dyson, the Dyson. This has all of the technology that we love from them. If you look at this right now, right, it's sleek, it's beautiful. It is going to be your heater, which a lot of you are gonna be needing right now, kind of doing that zone heating in your house without having to crank up the entire house. It gives you that heat in that Dyson level. Not only that, now we're in June, now we're in July, now it's in August. Tina, I gotta flip it over to the AC, it's hot. It's also going to cool you when it's warmer. And now every day of the year, it doesn't make a difference. It's also going to purify your air. 99.97% of bacteria, pollen, dust, smoke, all of that stuff we can't see in the air is now going to be purified with your new HP02. And do you know what is doing that air purification for us if you don't have this in your house? Us, our family, our lungs. That's who is doing it. So we're gonna dive into all of this, but let me show you the options that we have available. Closest to me is the black. This is sleek, this is beautiful, gorgeous black available. In the middle is the clean, crisp white. And very popular, very limited for me is what we are calling the iron, which is a very modern look. It doesn't matter which one you pick. This is a customer pick. Please go read the reviews. It is also a smart deal. This price that you see on your screen right now is a limited time only. I have no idea when this price is going to expire. It could be tomorrow, it could be a week from now. I don't know. What I do know though, it will expire. And if you went out into the retail world and you wanted to get the Dyson HP02, that's your heater, your cooler, and it's your air purifier, that alone would cost you $600. So we're already $200 off that price. Now it comes with a HEPA level filtration filter in there, but today, we're gonna go ahead and give you an additional replacement filter, which is another $70 value today. We're just gonna give it to you. So you get all of that. We have an amazing price. Now, everyone out there can take advantage of 5 flexible payments, and that's everyone, it doesn't matter. It's on your own credit card, your own debit card. That you break it into monthly payments. It's $80 a month, but we'll ship it to you for free, right? On your very first monthly payment. But now, my HSN card holders, this is exactly why you have the card. You can now enact your 12-month VIP financing. So for 12 months, all you have to do is pay $33.33 for this. It is bladeless, it's going to oscillate, and it's smart. It knows when the air needs to be purified. You don't have to be like, do I need to push the button to make it purified? No, no, no. It will detect in the room if it needs to do that. And you're able also to decide what temperature you want. It's not a low, medium, high. You get to pick a temperature, and it's also gonna be smart and be able to tell, does the room need to be cooled? Does it need to be heated? What temperature does Tina want it? And it's going to do it. The item number for this is 739646. This has been very popular the last couple of days. I wanna bring in Gemma Kent, my brand ambassador for Dyson. She's really gonna dive into this technology. Gemma, I get to see you twice.
This is such a special couple of days. Thank you for having me again.
Oh my gosh, so worth it. I was talking about, you know, saving money by zone heating or zone cooling, but it doesn't matter even if we're not doing either of those, that air purification is an every day of the year item.
This is absolutely multifunctional. Now, James Dyson says multifunctionality should not mean compromise. So what we've done, we've given you our beloved features, the heating fan, the cooling fan, and the purification, but we haven't compromised any of the powerful level that you've come to know from Dyson. So this is going to intelligently monitor, heat, cooling fan, and purify every single day, all the year through. Because the filter that comes with it, if you were to use it for 12 hours a day, every day, that filter will last a year, but now you're getting an extra one, so you don't even need to think about it for about 2 years. And even when it's time to change the filter, you don't have to remember when, because the machine itself will let you know. Now, James Dyson believes that we want you to use our products every day and they should work how we're saying they work. So we give you a 2-year warranty, but they're also super user-friendly. I have to put that little caveat at the beginning because I know I'm going to get into numbers and how the technology works, but I need you to know it is super user-friendly.
Well, and it comes with a remote.
Yes.
I feel like everything in the world needs a remote, right? If I want to change, the temperature, if I want to change, the speed of it, if I want to turn it into night mode, if I want it to oscillate, not oscillate, I've got a remote control. I don't even have to get up to be able to use whatever it is that I want to be able to use on here. This comes with it, of course, whichever one you want. But I love, Gemma, right, that it's an all-in-one. It looks gorgeous, by the way. I own a Dyson. My producer, Pat, owns a Dyson. We all know that this is the level, of technology that we want. But I want everyone to go and think about what's in your closets or in your house or where you're tucking away. Do you have like a plethora of this going on in your house? Do you have the little standing heater? Do you have one of these, old box fans that you have to stand literally right in front of it to get the cooling of it? Do you have these? By the way, all of these heaters, it's going up, right? It just kind of like spits out the heat at you. This is actually doing whole room, whether you're getting the cooling, the heating. This is not just throwing stuff out at you. It's saying, let's change the temperature in the room, Gemma. And that, for me, is Dyson difference.
Absolutely. So you can see those comparable items there. This, again, it's multifunctionality. So you've got the 3 items in one compact, lightweight design. So we encourage you to use it in the room that you're utilizing. Zone heat, select the temperature. I noticed when I used my at-home thermostat, which I'm a relatively new homeowner and I only just realized this. If I select a temperature, like you can do on the HP02, it will tell me, it'll take about an hour and a half, 2 hours to reach that temperature. Whereas this is designed in such a way, and we're going to show you in a demonstration, it's efficient and effective. So you're feeling that benefit almost instantaneously. And that's brilliant because when you're chilly, you don't want the option to go and have to put on more clothes and sweaters and socks. No, you want to feel that benefit immediately. And when you're working with Dyson, a team of engineers, they have even found a way to manipulate heated air. We all know that heat rises, but this one has the function to send that heat directly towards you before it's even had the option to go to the ceiling.
And I love that. And it's less than 9 pounds, Gemma, so take it with you, right? Yes. From room to room, in the bedroom, in the TV room, in the crafting room, wherever it is. And when you were talking about, cranking up the thermostat, I have one of those too. It'll say, hey, Tina, in like 2 days, it's gonna be the temperature you want. It's like, what? No, I wanna be warm now. I wanna be cooled down now. But as I'm cranking that up, and you wanna know why it takes all that time, Gemma? It's because we're doing the whole house. That is absolutely money. You are heating rooms you're not in. And I heard this analogy somewhere about if you're gonna cook something, right? You don't turn on all the burners. You turn on the burner you're using, right? Yeah. I love that analogy because it really was like, that makes such sense. Why are we cooling or heating all the rooms, right? The guest room that nobody's been in for over a year, the powder, like why? I want the room and the place that I'm at to be at the temperature that I wanted it. And this is what Gemma was talking about, the heat rising. So again, I know a lot of people are still in that cold temperature. You're still dealing with snow. I see all of your videos. If you have one of these, heat is gonna rise. So if we look at oh, it's on. I know, my producer just said, is it on? Because the temperature, does that say 69? Are we at 69 degrees? 69 degrees, okay? Because all this heat is going here. It's not going where I'm at. It's unless I'm hanging out up here in the ceiling. Let's look at the Dyson now. Let's look at what temperature I'm now benefiting with this, being able to get that actually spread throughout the room. 92 degrees, Gemma.
Absolutely. And again, that's because you've got 2 functions. You have the diffuse mode and you also have jet focus. So not only can you heat the room that you're in, you can also heat a specific person or pet.
my husband and I run at different temperatures. I tend to run a bit chillier. So he doesn't want to have the heat all on him. So what I'll do is I'll select Jet Focus and it can come straight toward me. That's the wonderful thing with this. The multifunctionality doesn't just relate to the features, but it's also the options that you have on the remote control. You have Jet Focus, which is an uninterrupted stream of powerful airflow, or diffuse mode, which is share the air. But on each of those modes, you have 10 individual speed settings to select how fast you want to receive that air. And you also have the intelligent thermostat. So you can select anywhere from 33 to 99 degrees, and this will maintain the temperature of the room that you're in. Now, the auto mode, I have to mention, put it on auto mode because it knows exactly what it's supposed to do in purification and the heating mode.
Well, and Gemma, if it just did the heating and the cooling that we've talked about, I still think it would be worth every penny that we're offering it at today on a smart deal. But don't forget that it is every single day, even if you're not using the heating, you're not using the cooling, the air purification. I feel like in 2021, we know better, right? We know better what's going on. And now we're spending, what, up to like 90% of our time indoors. And think about this, if I asked you to go physically to a place with fresh air, where do you go? Outside, right? You always say, I'm gonna step outside for fresh air. Why is that? We've all been saying that, I'm gonna step out for fresh air. Fresh air is outside. That's because in our house, we trap everything. We trap the air inside of there. And you know what gets trapped? Dander, bacteria, dust, odors, the fish that I just made 2 nights ago, it's all in there. If you can't see it, it doesn't mean it's there. It means your lungs are doing all the work to purify all that stuff. So what we've done is a way to visually see, right, what's going on, is this is smoke we have filled in on there. Now, I'm gonna take my remote, I am going to turn on the Dyson and let it do what it's gonna do. And you're gonna see that smoke dissipate. So even if you can't see it, and I know the odors that we're gonna be able to get rid of, Gemma, that, right? We're smelling my, you know, the stinky feet, whatever it is.
Absolutely. We are a home with pets, so we don't want our home to smell like them. We just want to have them part of our family. And this is what it can do. Now, this is a unit, as you can see in there, it's so efficient and effective because we're combining it with our air multiplication technology. So we're not just cleaning the air around the unit, we're also projecting that clean air across the room, and then it can circulate and be purified. Now, in that unit itself, I've got a filter to show you. It's 360 degrees, a glass HEPA filter. This outside is corrugated, so it'll capture the particles, the pollen, the dust, the pet dander. And then on the inside, this is where it captures the odors. This is the active graphite filter. So it's a 2-layered filter that fits in the machine, 360 degrees. And again, if you were to use your machine 12 hours a day, every single day, it will last you an entire year. But to be completely candid with you, I pop this on auto, I let it monitor my air for me, and I actually don't use it 12 hours a day, and I ended up using my filter, which I'll show you, for a little bit longer. Now look at that filter. This is a used filter that we pop in the room that our dogs sleep in, and this is what it caught. Look at the color difference. Even if I hold it close, you can see on the outside how it's trapped, that dust and dirt stays trapped, because that's really important as well. You want to make sure that your filter is capturing it so that the air that comes out is purified. Just look at that difference.
And again, I've been saying it, right, Gemma? What does the ew that we're seeing in the dirty filter? Our lungs are that's what it's processing. It's the same stuff that's in the air, right, that we're doing. So if you're just joining us, welcome. I'm so happy you turned on the television, you jumped on hsn.com right now, and you happen to be watching because this is your new all-in-one heater, cooling fan, and air purifier. This is the HP02. Sorry, they're all in weird different directions, is because I had them oscillating a few moments ago, because I want to let you know these not only oscillate, they tilt as well. Like, I mean, if you talk about really being able to say where I want, you know, this to go, you have 3 color options. This is a smart deal, so I do want to let you know that the price you see on your screen right now will expire. So if you wanted to go into the general retail world and you wanted to get all the benefits that Gemma and I have been going through, you would pay $600 just for the HP02. That's what you would pay. we're giving you already a HEPA level filtration filter in it, but I'm going to give you an additional replacement filter worth $70 today. So we're giving you almost a $670 value today on a smart deal. 5 flexible payments, everybody, that's $80 a month. I'm gonna ship it to you for free when you make your first $80 payment. But if you have an HSN credit card, and I always say you get perks all year round, and this is one of the biggest perks you get, you can take that price and now break it into 12-month VIP financing. And what that means is you can now pay $33.33 a month. You still get the free shipping and handling, and all you have to do is pick your color. The one closest to me is the black. Then we have in the middle the very clean white. And at the end, it's called iron. It's a very modern look, and I've got about 370 people anywhere in the country that can get the iron color at this price. It's my most popular. It's also my most limited of my options here. So I want to remind you again, this is something that's portable. It's less than 9 pounds on this, but here's the demo I want to show Gemma really quick. Because again, I said if you have, one of these other options, right? You have to stand right in front of it. You're not, gonna be able to get everything. We again have to visually find a way to show you what this can do. So look how far I am from the Dyson, right? I mean, I'm more than a couch length. Look at that.
Off it goes.
Visually think of, think of the cooling and the heating that this is representing.
Absolutely, and that means that you can sit in your favorite chair, be snugly in your bed, be working in the kitchen, or take it out into your garage and know that or the garage, and know that you're going to be able to feel the benefit. You don't need to be right on top of the machine. And because it's bladeless, I wanted to mention a couple of the safety features. It's safe for little fingers, little toes, little tails, and should an accident happen, I don't know how, but should it topple over, I'm going to topple it for you, just to show you. It switches itself off. So James Dyson likes to give you that peace of mind to know that you've got those safety features built in, because we want you to be able to use this machine every single day. Even the design lends itself to that. We don't want you to bury it in the closet, the attic, or the cellar. We want you to leave it out in your home, so when you need that benefit, it's ready to go.
And I love that it's smart, Gemma, because I'm gonna be honest, I'm not really good at remembering to do things, or I just kind of stop using something if I have too much I have to do myself. It is smart. So you don't have to decide if the air needs to be clean. It will detect if the air needs to be clean and then just do it. When you decide whatever your temperature is, not just low, medium, high, you pick your exact temperature and it's going to know that it needs to do that as well. Get the room to the temperature that you desire. There's that 99.97% in that HEPA filter. So think about the things in your air: bacteria, smoke, dust, mold, dander, pollen. We're gonna be going into those months where pollen will be something is in the air, right? If you're that person, all of a sudden, oh yeah, it's that time of year, pollen's in the air. This is able to do the filtration for you. And I was, my producer, Pat, we were, you become like, oh, we're in the Dyson Club. I'm like, oh yeah, we have a Dyson. It is in my room where my husband and I sleep every single night. It purifies our air and it does the cooling. I actually don't have the HPO2 that has the heat option. I need to upgrade my life. But Gemma, I give you the example in when we have like a guest bedroom that I don't ever walk in otherwise unless I have guests. But if I do and you walk in there, you can tell the air in that room that you don't ever walk in is stale, right? It's kind of a little musty, it's a little stale. We take ours and put it in the guest room, and it instantly, I drop it in there, we just kind of, pop it on, we close the door, we leave, I come back, I can tell the room is clean. I can tell in the air. I don't want my guests to come to kind of like a stale air, musty room that I haven't, been walking around in and living in. And you become, kind of blind how your house is and what's going on. But you'll notice when you get this home, you'll notice the difference. I mean, you're gonna notice the heat, you're gonna notice the cooling, but you'll also be able to tell the difference in the air.
It's just, when you mentioned putting it in your guest room, I do the same thing. So not only are you cleaning that room, ready for your guests to arrive, But in my family, I have a bunch of Brits. And if you're not used to the level of air conditioning that we use in Florida, they're going to be rather chilly. So you're also giving them the flexibility to be able to change the temperature for their bedroom whilst they're staying with you, and you don't have to be affected at all. This is customizable for anyone that uses it. Now, again, I should have mentioned this at the top, but we're endorsed by the Asthma and Allergy Foundation of America. We're so proud of that because that's not something we can purchase or brand ourselves. That's something that we're gifted, and the Asthma and Allergy certification means that we can capture the 99.97% of 0.3 microns, which is so important. We want to capture and keep hold of those yucky pet dander, pollen, dust, bacteria, odors. We want to keep hold of those, and that certification is very important to us. But again, even when it comes to cleaning, if you've ever looked at a traditional fan, it's like a professional dust collector, and I wouldn't even begin to know how to clean it. But this one, you just do a simple wipe out with either a dry or damp cloth. There's no solvents or polishes to use. It's really simple to use. And again, the filters, you're actually getting two. We've never done this with HSN before, so it's very, very exciting. The filter the machine itself will tell you when it's time to change with a little F at the bottom. And this is HEPA filtration, so it does capture those particles and odors as well. It's a two-layered filter.
And by the way, this is 360 degrees. So if you're going to go out and kind of, you know, compare this to that or whatever, I want to make sure that you're doing apples to apples, you know, oranges to oranges. You're getting two filters. That's basically 2 years of filtration that you're getting already in the box. You're also getting this on the level of pricing you're not gonna be able to see without this extra filter. You're gonna go see it out there and it's gonna be $600. And they're not gonna give you the replacement filter. They're also not gonna give you the option to do 5 flexible payments, or better yet, 12-month VIP financing. So think about what today, $33.33 today, I will do lunch for $33.33. Being able to have this in my home, and it's not layaway, my friends. If you're brand new to HSN and you're thinking, I gotta wait a year to get this home, Tina, I gotta give you $33.33 a month, and then in a year you're gonna ship this to me? Nope. Here at HSN, you make your first monthly payment, whether it's 5-month or 12-month, whatever it is that you're gonna do. We will ship it to you for free when you make the very first payment. You're already experiencing all of the benefits of this as you're making your next monthly payment. You've already had a month of loving this. And by the way, that's also what we do here at HSN. You get 30 days to try this out. And for those that are in the cold, those of you that are still dealing with the winter and the snow, and you know, you're jam-packed inside the house and you're layering up, get this home for that $33.33 and experience the difference in the heat you can have in your home. It not only oscillates, it also tilts. I mean, talk about really getting exactly where you want that jet flow to go in there. This is Tina Mommy approved, bladeless. I've got a dog, I've got a toddler. I love this, and it looks beautiful in the home. 739646 is the item number. That's the number that you use to make your purchase, whether you're calling one of our lovely representatives or you're using hsn.com or your app. But Gemma, I mean, look at this. In the world where, you know, we have a lot more like kind of smart things in our home, this modern, beautiful, contemporary look slips right into our home.
Absolutely. So it's designed with functionality in mind first and foremost, but then the design is there so that we want to make sure that you're using it or able to use it every day. So we want it to fit in with your decor. But some just homekeeping description. So it sits just over 2 feet tall. It's less than 9 pounds. So we encourage you to use it in the room that you're in. And also you've probably noticed that word link. What does that mean, Gemma? Well, what it is you can actually connect it to a free Dyson app. So it provides an extra remote control and also gives you more detail about the air quality outside your home and also the air quality inside the room that this is purifying. So it gives you that extra capability should you choose to use it. It's not needed, it's just a benefit. The remote sits on top, it's magnetized, so even if I give it a shake, it's staying there. And everything on it is portrayed by an image. There's no class to take, there's no book to read. It's super simple to use. Just remember blue for cooling and red for heating.
I could remember that. I mean, I want an easy remote. I want to not think about anything. I want it to do what it's going to do. And my favorite thing about this, Gemma, is whatever temperature that I want, I pick an actual temperature, just like you would do with the thermostat in your home. It's not a low, medium, high, because I would be the person that would have to get up and down and be like, well, I wanted it high, but now I'm cool, so now I need to take it down to medium. I don't want to think about it. I want to tell you, hello, HP02. I want to tell you what temperature I want it in my room, and you do all of the thinking on this. So I'm going to remind you, if you're just tuning in, you just have to pick your color. I mean, that's the hardest decision you have to make today. Whether you want it in the black, which of course is that beautiful, sexy black in your home. If this goes with your decor, we have it available. In the middle is our clean, crisp white. If you want just kind of like that clean look, that white is perfect for you. Now, my most popular and my most limited is the one at the end, and we call that iron. I only have 350 left that you can get that color at this price. We have the free shipping and handling. We do the flexible payments on this. This is exactly why you tune into HSN. This is exactly why you love shopping here. It's because we give you the best deals and we make everything affordable. Being able to see something and hear Gemma and I talk about it, and you're like, absolutely, I would benefit from that. How do I make that a reality? We give you all the tools to do it. Utilize those tools. And I want to show you again what this would kind of replace, right? This is kind of what we're used to buying, right? If we had like a fan that just did fan out in one, and again, here's that high, medium, low kind of fan, right? If it's a space heater, if it's one of these that really aren't very pretty, it's also not giving us, you know, kind of like that heat in all of the room. Even an air purification, and by the way, when I said, you know, apples to apples, oranges to oranges, if you go look at some air purifiers, it's gonna be a one-sided air filtration. Do you see how this is 360 degrees? We're getting it, I mean, we don't want it working just from one end. We need this 360 degrees, not having our lungs, not having our family's lungs do it. Let's let the Dyson do it. They are absolutely the standard in the industry. This is a way to get it. So please take advantage of all the tools that we've given you to make sure that you have the heating, the cooling, and the air purification. Gemma, I must have like won the lottery or something, because I got to hang out with you for 2 days. That's pretty amazing.
Well, that's exactly how I feel. It's been so lovely.
Thank you so much. I want to remind everybody, 739646 is the item number. We really have given you so many items to help you with your health, help you with the knowledge. And if we're talking health, there's one man we have to hear from, and that's Mr. Andrew Lessman.
Hi there, Andrew Lessman here. I'm right now talking about our marine collagen peptides, or our free-range collagen peptides. Our free-range collagen peptides are incredibly affordable. Our marine collagen peptides, unfortunately, there's a shortage of that ingredient, a bit more expensive, almost twice the expense of our free-range collagen peptides. Both of them deliver virtually identical profiles in terms of the peptides they deliver. They both are super soluble, so you can mix them with water. They don't have the kind of aftertaste typical of other collagen peptides. Ours are the highest quality available from anywhere in the world. They come from the same supplier in Japan that's been working with collagen peptides for probably close to a century. So the greatest experience imaginable possible when it comes to collagen peptides. So whether you're looking at for them for your joints, whether you're looking for the beauty benefits to the skin and the wrinkles in our skin, both ingredients, both sources will work in both domains. However, I think many folks tend to lean toward the marine collagen peptides for beauty benefits and the free-range collagen peptides for joint benefits. I look at their ingredients, I look at their composition, and both ingredients, both sources deliver benefits to both tissues in our body. I have alternated between the two. I see no difference at all. So if you want to take the more affordable route, that's going to be the free-range collagen peptides. If you want to get the beauty benefits perhaps and believe that the marine collagen peptides deliver better, then that's at increased expense. But as I said, they're both virtually identical composition. If you break them down into their real molecular components, you're looking at ingredients that are virtually identical. The savings are incredible today, a great opportunity to save. We will not have a Today Special on these ingredients till the end of the year. So understand that this is going to be the best pricing available possible for the balance of the year until we do our today's special toward the end of the year. But again, the science, the research, the reviews, I encourage you to give marine collagen peptides or free-range collagen peptides. In terms of my joints, I wouldn't go a day without them. In terms of beauty benefits, I know Muriel wouldn't want to go a day without them. So enjoy.
Thank you so much, Andrew. Hello, everyone. I'm Tina Jennings, and we are starting a brand new hour, and I'm really excited to do an entire hour devoted to our today's special today. So why would I devote an entire hour to something? It's because it is the one thing that can change your mood, it can change your health, it can change if you're grumpy, I mean, everything. It's how did you sleep last night? How does your bed feel? If you're ready to have on vacation level sleep, stay with me for this hour because I'm about to introduce you to the latest and greatest coming to us here exclusively at HSN from Beautyrest, and it just happens to be the best value we're doing today. Well, that's a name that we have seen around, Beautyrest. For over 100 years, Beautyrest